Star Wars.
The Force Awakens review right now.
Welcome to GeekyTalk. I'm your host, Jhonn Alvarado, and this is my daughter and co-host, Phoebe.
Hello.
So today we're talking about Star Wars The Force Awakens. This is part 2 of our Star Wars episode.
If you haven't seen the movie yet, don't keep watching. Stop.
Yeah, major spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, please stop watching. But don't forget to subscribe before you do. I loved it.
I loved it. It was really good.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. J.J. Abrams did a really good job. The story is great. The characters are great. He didn't focus on technology and filling everything with CG like Lucas did in the prequels. It really is about character and story, and you really feel everything.
I feel like every single Star Wars fan just had relief the entire time. I think we were all worried that it was going to be the prequels all over again, but luckily it's all fine.
Yeah.
I really like the writing. I think it was really funny. Like, I was expecting, maybe, more, drama because it's a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, I was surprised at how funny it was. There was a lot of crack-ups. Great. The relationship between Rey and Finn was great.
They had really good chemistry, I
really
feel
good chemistry. Surprisingly.
I feel like they were good on screen, and I wonder if they were good off screen, too.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone became really good friends. So, in our last Star Wars episode, we talked about fan theories and things like what we thought would happen. And I was pretty right on.
You were really close.
I was pretty right on. You know, I liked the movie, and for me, unfortunately, there were no, surprises. I kind of knew everything that was going to happen before it happened.
He kind of ruined some stuff for me.
I kept whispering, okay, this is about to happen, and I probably shouldn't.
It was horrible. There was at one point where he was just like, R2's going to turn on right now. And I was like, stop. No, stop!
Kylo Ren is the son of Han and Leia.
Kylo Ren was being not apprentice, but he was being taught by Luke.
Kylo Ren, I think, was a fantastic villain. He did such a great job. I think he is what Anakin Skywalker should have been in the prequel.
What?
Yeah, I feel like that if that's the way they went with Anakin, the prequels wouldn't have been so bad.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I think J.J. Abrams really, fixed everything, in my perspective. I feel like he was like, okay, it's not going to be horrible. I need to make this good, or everybody's going to hate me.
And I think that's I think because J.J. Abrams is such a fan of Star Wars and the universe,
he really knows what's going on.
And there's a respect there, and you can tell. There's a reverence. He holds it in high esteem, and he did a good job. He didn't want to mess it up. And he did great. Kylo Ren, also funny. Everybody's funny in this thing.
Everybody was really funny.
It was great. Kylo Ren, you can tell that in his mind, he's really, like a good villain. They think they're the good guy of the story. They don't think they're the bad guy. I mean, he knows he's probably, not.
He knows he's doing bad things, but
Right.
he thinks he's doing it for a good cause.
For purpose. He has purpose.
He has purpose to do things, and he kind of feels like it's the better thing to do to kind of finish his grandfather, what he was doing.
So Kylo Ren isn't a Sith. So whatever the First Order is, I don't think they're Sith. They definitely use the dark side, and they talk about that a lot. But I don't think that they're actually Sith, even though they have the same kind of setup. Kylo Ren's master is Supreme Leader Snoke.
Supreme Leader Snoke would be the Emperor. Kylo Ren would be Darth Vader.
Darth Vader, right. Who he's trying to emulate. And I think that's why he wears the mask, because nothing's wrong with him. His face is fine.
Yeah, he's totally fine. He's just trying to resemble.
I think it's just an homage to his grandfather. So that's why he wears the mask.
Actually, one thing I found interesting was that he was being pulled apart essentially by the light and dark side of the Force, because you see him confessing to the melted helmet of Darth Vader. And he's like, I'm sorry, I was thinking about the light side again.
Yeah.
So it shows that he's been thinking about it. About thinking about being bad, or if it's good, or
so he has this internal conflict.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Where there's still some good in him, and he's trying to ignore that. He's actively trying to put that aside and focus on the dark side. Yeah, but he was really good. He can be funny at times, and sometimes he just kind of loses it and goes into fits of rage. but he quickly gets out.
The entire time, most of the time.
60% of the time, it works every time.
I was like, same, because when he goes on like his little fits of rage, he's just like,
he rages, and then he's like, he's done. Okay,
yeah,
I'm cool. And it's really great. The Supreme Leader Snoke, we see him in the movie, and I was confused at first when I first saw him because I hadn't seen him in the trailers or anything.
Yeah, I hadn't seen it. We'd heard his voice before.
Yeah, when you first see him, he's a giant.
He is humongous. Like, it's like, who knows how much
like
bigger.
20 feet tall or something, like massive thing.
And like sitting on like a throne or something. He's just like, blah,
so I was
blah,
totally fooled. And you know, so when he has his first conversation with Kylo Ren, at the end of the conversation,
you see him, like, the hologram.
it's a hologram, and he like peters out, and it was a hologram the whole time, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
like,
same. I was like,
that's
what
good.
just
Like,
happened?
I thought that'd be weird if like we actually
As
see the
a
guy and he's
giant.
a real giant. That'd be odd.
Yeah, it would be odd because like, even though we see like fish people, but like that would be still kind of be odd.
Weird, yeah, as a giant, yeah. But he's not. It's just a hologram, and it really confused me. But
Yeah.
it's great.
It was really good. Like, it shows
Because-
how much they've evolved in their technology, I guess.
Right, because the holograms look perfect. I like the effect of the hologram being giant because, yeah, it's like his power over, you know, these people over the First Order and stuff, and it made him look like this really powerful person.
I wonder if he was like super tiny, just like,
I know, we
we're
see him.
done.
He's Yoda-sized. He was CG, which again, I didn't like too much. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't that bad.
It kind of worked out with the hologram though, because
The hologram looked great. Yeah, maybe for the next time around, he looks more real if we actually get to see him. I really like seeing that they had practical effects and actual people in costumes walking
it was
around.
good. They had like a mix of everything. They had some CG, but then they also had some like real puppets, like
People in
BB-8 was
costumes and
real.
stuff. Yeah.
I didn't
was
know that
fantastic.
at first.
Yeah.
I was really happy with that.
It was really good.
Yeah.
You know, you see BB-8 like going over these little sand dunes and stuff, and there's like a
Yeah.
little bit of slip. There's a difference between like real physical stuff.
Yeah,
and
because
CG.
if it was CG, it would be like perfect and just
Right.
go up. But like you could see that it's like really working because it's a real robot.
Yeah.
It's not like with R2, somebody was in it, but like that was like an actual real robot. I thought that was
It's
just
really there,
cool.
yeah. It makes a big difference when something's actually there
And
versus
I feel
CG.
like, and that's what made the acting a little bit better. Like it, like you could actually interact with stuff.
Because you're looking at something, not at like a green
not,
screen. or
Yeah,
something.
not like somebody in this little like bubble thingies. I don't
Right.
know what those are.
There were some CG characters, and I don't think we're quite there yet, having very believable CG characters.
Like the trade guy. He wasn't very good, but
It was
still.
very good. There's a character called Maz. She runs like this outpost or something. And she's a completely CG character. And when they go close up, like you can tell it's CG.
Yeah.
I wasn't too happy about that. I'm really excited for the next Star Wars movies coming up. J.J. Abrams did a great job. I think it was a great example for the other directors to follow that are going to do the rest of the movies. So the First Order, they have their own super weapon. I was a little bit disappointed and also kind of happy with it because it's just
it was
another
good.
Death Star.
Yeah, but I think that's what they wanted to do. They're following in the steps of the Empire. So
Well, they even
obviously-
talk about it in the movie where someone says it. Yeah, we've seen it before. It was called the Death Star.
That was Han.
And someone else said, yeah, but this is bigger. They did a size comparison in the movie between the
was
Death Star and the new one,
ginormous.
which I think they called Star Killer Station. I think that's what it called. But this thing is so massive, it has an atmosphere. Like they're
It's
actually
a planet.
Yeah,
essentially.
so
they built it inside of a planet.
So in the trailer, there's a scene where everyone's outside, like in an assembly, and it's the First Order, and that's actually on the surface of the Starkiller base.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an actual atmosphere, and that was fantastic. It was really cool looking.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Some people think it's bad because like the metal, but I think it's actually kind of a smart move, like to protect your hands.
It works, yeah, and it looked really good on film, you know, because you have like the side emitters on his lightsaber, but it's actually not coming out of the metal. It's the beam splitting.
Yeah.
It's all one. The long beam right here, okay, it comes out, and the two smaller beams at the bottom okay, they're still attached to it. The metal hilts are just casings around the little beams to protect your hand. Even if someone slices through the metal, they're gonna hit the beam right there. Any Padawan knows that.
Which makes more sense because the other lightsabers, well, here, we've got one right here.
Yeah.
The other lightsabers, the blade comes straight out. So if someone is clashing with you and they just slide down, they're going to cut your hand off.
Yeah.
But with Kylo Ren, he's got it's like crossguards or protects him. It's actually pretty smart. The lightsaber battle, in the trailer we saw Finn using a lightsaber.
I think that was just to trick us to think.
I think it was.
Yeah.
It really was.
Because you think that Finn's gonna become a Jedi now.
Right.
But really, it was Rey the entire
Rey.
time.
I was the turkey all along!
Yeah.
I was actually really happy with that because I was afraid Rey was gonna be the tiny girl hit me.
She was a badass.
She was.
You know what confused me? I wasn't expecting. Finn has an American accent. I know John Boyega has a British accent.
Yeah.
So I wasn't expecting. I'm not exactly sure why they did that. He does a great job.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did they think we can't have two British leads? At least one of them needs to be American. I don't know why they decided to do that. I mean, it was fine.
Yeah. I had no problem with it.
I didn't know that was going to happen. Because we don't hear Finn talk in the trailers, so I was not expecting an American accent. But he does it well.
Yeah.
I just can't get over how funny he was. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure how much I was going to like his character.
Yeah, because he's just a stormtrooper who's gone good. So I feel that's how they kind of wanted people to go in.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a secondary character.
Well, because in the trailers you just see him go
yeah
all the time.
Yeah.
And in the beginning of the movie, that's really all he does. For the first I don't know how many minutes he's all the time. He just does it. But when he finally does start talking, he's fantastic. They really held your attention. They're really carrying the movie. They did a great job.
It was 2.5 hours long, and I was expecting okay, so there's just gonna be backstory, and it's gonna be kind of boring at first.
Yeah.
I was into it the whole time.
Yeah, I'm really happy with this character. So I'm totally comfortable with the next movie focusing just on them. Even if we don't see a lot of the characters, even though I know we're going to see
Luke,
General Leia, and we're going to see Luke for sure.
When you think Star Wars, I think everybody thinks of Luke, but he wasn't even there, which I feel could have been a good thing too, because it's starting off a good new character lines, so I feel they weren't trying too much to focus on the original people, which I feel was good. They killed one of them, which is horrible. At the end, they don't say anything, they just look and they're
I know, you get to see Luke, but you don't hear him say a word. I really wish he had said something. Or, would been doing something super cool, he turns around and he's lifting, a temple of stones behind him.
Yeah, that would be cool. What do you think about the hand?
It was a little too CG.
Yeah.
It was a little too CG.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I think
he takes off his hood and it's it's very CG hand.
I don't know why they didn't just keep the fake skin on it.
Or a glove.
Yeah.
Glove would be cool. Keep the black glove. That looks awesome. I really am excited for the next movies. I'm excited to see more of Rey and Finn, and that surprises me. I thought I was just going to be all about Luke and all about Han Solo, but I really like Rey and Finn. They have great chemistry. They're hilarious together. They're a great team. I can't wait to see more of them.
I want to see more. Now you will watch.
iPad Gamer with Lucas. Welcome to iPad Gamer.
Today's game is Angry Birds Star Wars.
Let's take a look.
So how do you play this game?
So apparently you gotta throw birds at pigs, just like in real life.
Yep.
So this game is a sequel, but it's based on the prequels, right?
Yeah, you can tell because it's on the planet Naboo.
I'm not a big fan of the prequels.
Me neither.
Yeah, I'm glad we haven't seen Jar Jar in this game yet.
Yeah.
Oh, a bit of a short throw on that one.
Yeah, and I don't think he's mastered how to tap the screen to activate the powers.
Oh, it looks like he's getting better aim on this one.
Yep, looks like he got it. Apparently birds don't like bacon. Well, looks like he cleared the level though.
Sure did. Now, how are you supposed to get all those pigs when they don't give you enough birds?
Sometimes you don't even need to hit the pigs, you just need to hit their fortresses. Who even built these things? They don't even have hands.
How do you build stuff with hooves? Makes no sense.
Why are they green anyway? Like, pigs aren't green.
I wouldn't eat that meat. I'd send that bacon back.
Shut.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Tune in every Monday for new episodes.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. The links are in the description down below. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The links are down below.
No, they're not. You're lying. Tune in every Monday.
That should be the song. Just make that a song.
GeekyTalk on the Monday. All right.
You're getting all
It's his
red
face.
now.
It's his face. You can look at his face.
Yeah, exactly. Just follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Thanks for. Shut up! Everybody, shut up! All right.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The links are in the description.
I'm gonna kill you. I swear.
You can do it.
Do it.
I did it once. Okay.
Tune in every Monday for new episodes.
Why? Why?
Here we go. You're grounded.
And Facebook. The links are in the description.
It was almost really good.
Yeah, it's almost.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm gonna like pinch my legs.
Oh.
This is going at the end.
Oh.